Sunday afternoon, and what I'm going to do is going to have a look around Santa Pola on a Sunday, and I've got to say, lots of people out walking about, and I'm going to check out property prices, because I did a video here and you could get really cheap property a year ago, and I'm going to have a look around and see if we could find some cheap seafront property here in Santa Pola a year after we did last update. And straight away I always say you have to check out the local area, because that's what you want when you see property that is for sale just like that. It tends to mean that they are being sold by the property owner and not through an estate agent. Now there is one on the second floor of that building that is for sale. Just see if we can zoom right in on that. I'm sure some of you will go and check out what that one's worth. And that'll give you an indication of what the top, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4th from top may be worth. It's unusual that you get property on the seafront, so it'll be interesting to see what it is. We'll check that website out later, but first of all we're going to have a walk up. There's all the boats for Tabarca Island. People queuing up. A lot of people will be heading over to Tabarca Island. I see one of the boats is ready to go out. I think all of them go out on the Sunday. I think there is a reduction of the boats that go out on a Sunday at this time of year. This time of year in the summer, of course, every single one of these boats are out 7 days a week, non-stop, and these guys are all fighting over the customers. See what I mean? As you can see, fast boat getting ready to go to Tabarca Island, and then way behind us, the fishermen had all their fishing nets out. So I'm going to head over in this video. This is going out today, Sunday. This will go out just not long after I videoed it. We'll take a walk along. A nice, relaxing Sunday afternoon. Last year when I did this video, there were quite a few properties for sale along the seafront. And I could see one on that building. I'm not sure if that's a for sale sign. You can get a bit closer, or if it's a see a killer sign. It's in orange, so it may be a for sale sign. Let's see if we can see how much that one's on the market for, and if there's been a dramatic increase in the prices here in Santa Pola. Sunday is obviously a big family day here in Spain, and you get a lot of people out walking about before they go for their Sunday lunch. Not a Sunday lunch as we know, obviously. It's nice to see it nice and busy and people out. People are a bit fed up of the weather we've had, and they're making use of the break in the crappy weather. I noticed down Malaga way in Two Rocks, Nerja, they've had it really bad all week. And not far from us down in Murcia, also Lorca, they've had it really bad also. Lots of flooding and everything, but this part of Spain seems to have missed it this time again, thankfully. Although there is big puddles there on the waterfront. We were out at a shopping centre yesterday, and in Elche, and even you always know when it's getting near lunchtime in Spain. I've never seen so many people queue to get into restaurants as what I did yesterday. I mean, the Italian one that we went into, the food was absolutely amazing. I had a pizza and it was brilliant, but I've never seen so many people queue out with August to get into a restaurant. There's a boat for sale, si vende, if you want a little boat for heading out in the water during the summer. So many people walking about today. It's good to see. It is always good to just stop for a minute and just take a deep breath and take in life. Because let's face it, everyone's busy doing their thing. I'm going to have to grab something to eat as well. I will have to grab a bite to eat. I've not seen many more signs for properties for sale along the seafront. Think about the video. Oh, there's maybe another one over there, a corner one. So we'll have a look at that one. Don't know if I'll be able to scan in on it from here. It is on the corner of that building. Looks like another one that is for sale privately, which is good, because then it saves you, and it saves obviously the person selling the house, it saves them, and it's a very Spanish thing. I mean, estate agency is quite a modern thing, and it was never something that Spanish used. Spanish don't really believe in giving money away for nothing, and that's basically what an estate agent is, isn't it? Which is interesting. But no, I mean, when you think back to it, you never used to get people, you used to have si vende signs all over the place and si alquila, either for rent or for sale. Don't see much of it these days with estate agents wanting their cut. Anyway, we move on. The wind is picking up a little bit. Time to switch back to the microphone rather than the one on the phone. The only difficult thing is it's hard to, unless you actually phone the people up, because they don't have the price obviously on the si vende sign, they just have for sale. So you've then got to phone them up and then try and get a hold of them and find out the price. So that is along towards the beach end. At this end of Santa Pola, you can see the sea is a little bit, it's not as nice and flat as it usually is. And a fishing boat coming in. Big fishing harbour here. A lot of the boats from Torrevieja, I believe, now come in here for whatever reason. They're still coming in after the Torrevieja port was shut down for so long, and they just didn't go back. There's definitely not as many fishing boats down in Torrevieja as there used to be. So we'll start going and have something to eat. Check that out in the next video that'll go out tomorrow. This is going out on the Sunday afternoon in Santa Pola. Clouds are coming over. Where's that blue sky going? Anyway, it was nice and sunny earlier. I enjoy it. There's lots of blue skies over that way. Just this big, slow moving cloud. Anyway, hasta luego.